So to start this makeup look, I'm just going to use some hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary to plump the skin. Now to start the eyes, I'm just going to use this primer from MAC, and I'm going to use that on the eyes so that the eyeshadow adheres nicely. So now for the palette, I'm going to use this one here from Revolution Makeup, and I'm just going to be using this gold shade and the shade in the palette at the top here, just to create a really nice bronzy eye look. Now I'm just going to use this shade here in the palette just to create some depth in the crease. So now going in with the bronze color here in the corner of the palette, I'm just going to use that all over the lid. So now for eyeliner, I'm just going to use this Hyper Sharp Wing by Maybelline to create an eyeliner. So now just using this color that I used in the crease just on the bottom lash line as well. And now just using this really light color in the palette as well, just to highlight the inner corners. So now moving on to lashes, I'm just going to be curling the lashes and putting on some false lashes. So now I'm just going to add some eyeliner to the top of the lash band just to make it look more seamless and just so that it blends in with the liner. So now we're done with the eyes and we're just going to move on to the base now. So to prime, I'm going to be using this PORELESS Putty Primer just all over the face. So now I'm going to use the Ben Nye stick because it's slightly lighter than the Revolution one, just to create a little bit of depth in her skin. So now for concealer, I'm going to be using this concealer from Estee Lauder Double Wear, and the shade that I have is medium warm. So I'm just going to use that a little bit under the eyes and around the nose. So now moving on to powder, I am going to be using a powder by Laura Mercier. and this one is a translucent powder. So now I'm just going to do some contouring for her face. I'm going to use And Other Stories contour palette, and this one is a cream contour, and this was bought in London.
Yes. Love And Other Stories. It's a great store.
So I'm going to be using this color here and that color there, which you've used quite a lot already. And I'm just going to mix the two together to use it as a contour. So now I'm just going to do some highlighting before I do bronzing. So I'm going to use, this palette actually has a highlighter in it as well. It's not super shimmery, but it does have a bit of a shine to it. So I'm just going to put that on my finger, and I'm just going to put it on the top here of the cheekbone. For extra shine, I'm going to be using another highlighter. This one is from Sportsgirl Beauty. This is what it looks like. It's kind of a coconutty type of highlighter, and it smells like coconut as well. So that's what it looks like. And you can see it's really, really creamy. I'm just going to use a little bit of that just to make it look really nice. I've used it quite a lot, so I'm going to be using this contouring color and that color there. I'm going to be using this pencil here by Maybelline, and this one is called their Brow Ultra Slim Pencil, and the shade is Black Brown.
Wow, they look so much better. Oh. I'll die without you.
I'll just turn this way. So now to set the eyebrows, I'm going to be using a brow soap. So this one is BOHO Brow Soap, and it's the clear one. So this one you can use with a bit of water just to make it last a bit longer. So I'm just going to use a little bit of spray. I'm going to be using a gold one from MAC. So just a bit of fixative in the pot. And then I just really like to mix it in with the spoolie brush, and that will help the brows to set really nicely, and it will help to keep them in place. Also, if you have really sparse eyebrows or you don't have very thick eyebrows, another trick is to just brush them slightly to the front to make them look a little more bushy and full. And towards the end you could just make them nice and neat just by combing them towards the tail. So now lastly, I'm just going to do the lips. So I'm going to use this lip kit by Sportsgirl Beauty. I've been using a lot of their products because they're really affordable and they're easy to use, and the quality is really good. So for this lipstick, I'm going to be using this darker shade and the red in the middle. So now going in with the red here in the center, I'm going to start at the Cupid's bow. And now that I have that color on, I'm going to be using another lipstick from L'Oreal. Color Riche Creme de Rouge, and the number is 461. There we go, the red lips are finished. And that's the final look. So before I finish this look, I'm just going to spray it with some of the Gold Light Fix Plus from MAC, and this one is really nice because it gives you a really golden glow and it helps to set the makeup into place. And I'm also just going to spray a little bit on her arms because it really gives a nice golden look. So here's the finished Priyanka Chopra makeup inspired by her. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you so much for watching.
I love it.
Thank you.
Looks
I'm so
great.
glad you like it.
Oh. I'm ready to go nowhere.